There we go. Fix my audio. Sorry about that. As I was saying, awesome shirt from Horror Merch. Thank you guys so much. We have our friends on this evening from A Petrified Forest. We have Jonathan, Crystal, Eric, and Ken. And let's get in there and say hey to the gang.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great. Doing good.
Yeah, are you excited for the upcoming season? It's about to start for you guys.
Yeah, less than a month.
Yep. I just hope it cools down.
I mean, it would if we were not in Florida.
Yeah.
That's kind of a damper on things, that's for sure, unfortunately. But it's what we sign up for living here, I think, right?
Yeah. We're just looking forward to the frigid 70s.
Yeah.
When you have to bust out the light sweater for about a day and a half. Now, for those of you that are tuning in who are not familiar with the Petrified Forest, would you guys tell us a little bit about the forest?
Yeah, sure. We're an outdoor haunt located in Altamont, and we are truly an outdoor haunt, but with still a lot of elements that you see in indoor haunts. We've got a lot of full walls still put up, full set decor, everything out in a forest. So, but also giving you a chance to experience some of the creepy elements of being in nature as well.
Nice. I think what the most unique thing that stands out for me the most about you guys is you're right off like a main road in the middle of the city, and you don't expect there to be a haunt at your location. Like, I drive by it in normal times when it's not haunt season, and I'm just like, look, a random field next to a Wawa. And I think nothing of it. But now, I've been coming to you guys for a while now, and it brings that fond memory back as I drive by that particular street. So once you see the fence start to go up, you kind of know that the things are starting to get a little serious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, people get pretty excited about fence day. Whenever that fence goes up, it's like, the magic's happening.
People drive by, honk their horns.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the whole community of Altamont, like especially like you said, that busy road, they're all involved. Like when we open, a lot of the restaurants around there, they get really busy. Like everyone knows in that area, Petrified Forest, and a lot of times they have to get ready themselves.
Yeah.
But like in a good way for them.
Well, it's I was gonna say, I'm sure it brings business them, people wanting to come to the haunt, and they're like, oh well, let's do dinner first, what's in that area, so they stop there, even if afterwards, if they're doing an early night. So it's kind of a nice thing to have, especially in Altamont, because there's stuff to do, but nothing like super spooky. You know what I mean? So it's nice that we have you guys here local, and you guys are like 20 minutes from my place, so it makes it even better for me. I mean, so thank you for that. Don't ever move. Now, for the folks who may not be familiar with you guys, would you mind introducing yourselves and telling the folks what your relationship is with Petrified Forest? What do you do?
Okay, you want to start?
Oh, fine, I'll go first. Well, this is for one the 15th year of Petrified Forest is running, and I've been with them 13 years now.
Wow.
And I'm one of the I don't want to just like say it sound like douchey, but I'm the lead cast director.
Oh,
And
that's
it's-
douchey.
Shut up.
Oh, but I love you, Ken.
Oh, I just
No, you should actually brag about it. Yeah, he's our
Yeah.
lead cast director now, and we're actually all pretty excited about that.
Moving
yeah,
on
a lot
up.
more responsibility, but I'm ready for it. But yeah, so lead cast director, but we still do a lot of our stuff as a team. We're like a hive mind in a sense. But yeah, I've been with them like 13 years now. Started as an actor, I drove by randomly and saw McCaskill. I was like, what could happen? 13 years now, 13 years later, here I am. So started as an actor and now I'm here.
Yep.
All that.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm Ken Leary. I'm Eric's plucky sidekick. I'm the comic relief. Yeah, I'm also one of the cast directors, the cast director for improv, and also the cast administrator. I don't actually know what that means, but it sounds pretty cool. But yeah, so we all work as a team. We're all cast directors, and we've got our specialties that we're playing on our strengths. This is my 11th year as well.
Oh, wow.
Now you follow that.
Oh, yeah.
Saying all the way down the line.
My name is John, and this, I believe, is my 6th year with the Forest. I have a little bit of history with Halloween Horror Nights, but I fell in love with the Forest. I'm glad I've been with them now for a little bit of time and been able to jump into this role with these fine folks next to me. I'm just essentially more as far as our direction, like we're talking about, each of us. I'm going to be the one kind of running around each night and making sure actors are still in their spots, that kind of stuff, directions being followed. But yeah, like you said, we all work together and kind of help work with the owners and the creative team that start at the beginning and just kind of build a little more life. Just add to things that they like and try to take a little bit of that off them. So.
And I'm Crystal. I've been there almost 10 years-ish.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm focusing on the specialty skills, like stilt walkers, chainsaws, and harness characters.
Nice.
And then, yeah.
Help write a lot of
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, write the stories and the blurbs.
Aw, I love
Brag
it.
about yourself.
Now, you guys don't do just the behind the scenes stuff, because I've seen every one of you out front in a face or two, depending on the season. So are you guys still going to be doing that this year? I know with some of the role changes, sometimes that can be a little bit challenging.
Yeah, no, we're doing that this year. Only a change might be I might be doing a little more running around out of costume during the run, just to make sure like one of us can keep an eye on all the actors a little easier. But I mean, yeah, we've essentially built this idea where if we're gonna have some of these icon characters for each of the trail that would match the theme, we've just been utilizing ourselves for at least 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
That's kind of building actually as we grow, and there's going to be chances for, we're going to see other actors step into some of those roles actually too in the future.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, we've kind of built some of these icon characters, each of us heading them up to try to help back, like I said, the owners with the original creative process and just building a unified story to each of those trails. But so yeah, it's given us the chance to then play those characters out in the front yard a lot too.
See, that's awesome. I love having characters. Like, as an attendee, I love going and having actors in the queue line or just wandering around I don't know what to call it, like the midway type area. I don't even know if that's the right term for it. That's what I'm dubbing it. But it's fun because it's entertaining to the guests, and you get some good scares out there too. And a lot of the times I kind of like to sit back and just to watch. And that's that's one of my favorite things to do is to watch you guys work, because there's something magical about it, especially when you get that group.
We love to actually get out and play, and I think a lot of we always joke we're like a hive mind, because we're always, we're all, thinking the same thing, even if we're like separated. So when we get out there and we're all scaring out in the front yard, we tend to, you can just give one of the others a look, and okay, I'm going for this guy, or you sneak up behind these people while I'm distracting, and it's like, we got this kind of synergy where we know what the others want to do, and getting to go out there and just scare. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. That's why we love this. Good to remind ourselves sometimes.
And you guys have been working together for so long too that I'm sure it as the years progressed, I'm sure it got easier and easier to kind of get inside each other's heads, so to speak, when it comes to setting up scares and things like that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice. Now you guys have quite a few things happening this year at the trail. You have your trails. Now how many trails do you guys have this year? Are you still going with 3?
Yes.
Yep, still 3.
3 again.
Okay. And what, if I may ask, what are the themes for this year's trails? Because I don't think I've seen like an official announcement, unless I missed it, which is quite possible because, the day job keeps me busy.
Well, we have announced, the main, on Facebook, the main theme for our year, which is the overarching theme that all the 3 trails are tied into.
Yes.
Which Crystal will actually read the descriptions for us.
Which is Nature's Fury is the main theme this year. And Mother Nature is angry, and she's getting payback on people. Mother Nature blurb?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so the main theme, old as time itself, known by different names in every culture. She's the guardian of the land, sea, and sky. Eons ago, she put safeguards in place to protect her 3 realms. She hid one stone fathoms below in a dark and treacherous ocean. Another was buried deep underground in the thickest, most perilous jungle. The last was concealed out of reach, way up in the sky among the stars. If the 3 stones are left undisturbed, all will be well and kept in harmony. But the insolence of mankind has gone beyond her forethought. Now that her 3 stones have been disrupted, she is turning rotten and cruel, and her murderous wrath is coming for all. Beware, for it's not nice to fool with Mother Nature.
Yay! Golf clap. Okay, sorry, golf clap. So are we going to get to see Angry Mother Nature this year then, I'm assuming? Hoping, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She will be She will be large and in charge in the front yard.
Oh, that's exciting.
And she is terrifying.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And you've got quite a few of your folks in the chat sending you guys some love about how great it is to work with you guys, and you're all the best, and I love hearing that.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Right, we didn't even pay them to do that, but yes, thank you guys.
I mean, I might have slipped them a 20 earlier. I'm very excited. I love a good angry Mother Nature theme, so I can't wait to see that and what you guys do with that, because there's a lot of possibilities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so basically Mother Nature is to try to tie it all in, and Mother Nature's affecting the 3 realms, and that's kind of a theme we're gonna be tossing around a lot this year too.
Okay.
So the 3 realms ties back to our 3 trails, the land, sea, and sky, essentially. So if you'd like, we'll read you the trail themes now as well. We have those blurbs as well.
Yeah, that'd be great. Give me all the information.
All right. Well, so yeah, that's the setup. Basically, is our tie-in there: land, sea, and sky.
Nice.
So the land is Extinction's Revenge. Dr. Douglas Indeground made a name for himself in archaeology, but by unsavory means. Grave robbing and desecrating tombs leads to carnage. His greed gets him his just desserts as extinct creatures come back to life. foul beasts and forgotten peoples revive from their resting places and tombs. Possessing him with their rage, the doctor kills his interns and anyone in his path. Can you navigate your way out before falling victim to extinction's revenge?
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And then for C is Wretched Waters.
Ooh.
We've all heard the tales and haunting sea shanties, undersea cities and submerged bodies waiting in the depths below. Petty Chief Ridgway has encountered many. Plundering in places he shouldn't, he has caused a disturbance. Now all underwater horrors are murderous and enraged, waiting to drag you down into the wretched waters.
I'm very excited to see the characters that are going to be inside the trails, to see the creatures that are going to come out to play.
Yeah, we've really got some great ones this year. Our costume team and makeup team are crazy, and they're just getting better and better. So, I'm actually pretty excited. I mean, well, we all are, but just to see them once the finished product, it's like, oh man, it'll be great.
Nice.
And then for the Sky Realm is Invasion from Beyond. A battle has come to Earth. All manner of various alien races have descended on our planet, and mankind is caught in the crossfire. Satellites and space junk knocked an artifact to Earth, and vicious extraterrestrials have come to claim it for their own. Amidst the chaos, some invaders take the opportunity to conduct their vile experiments on humans. Will you be taken in the invasion from beyond?
I love aliens.
Yeah.
I love aliens so much. Like, it's stupid how much I love aliens. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one's gonna really be exciting. It's a lot of stuff we've never done before, and it's like, we're doing aliens, but it's like, well, not just having the aliens attacking us. It's like there's races of aliens fighting each other at the same time. It's like,
there's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. It's gonna be pretty amazing.
Oh, that's all. I can't wait to see it. You guys, like, you really do. Not only you guys, but as you mentioned, like the makeup team, the costuming team, everybody. Every year, it just elevates. Like, when I think one year's amazing, you guys are like, no. But this year, this is what we're going to do. And I'm just like, damn. And it always hits my expectations, if not exceeds it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's great to hear.
And
and that's what we want. I mean, from the owners down, to everybody on the team, we want every year to be better than last year.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll hear, oh my God, this is the best year you ever had. It's like, okay, until next year.
Yeah.
Yes, we want it to be better. We always want a top person.
And the big thing as well is to add other things into the haunt that people have never seen before anywhere else. So there's going to be some things this year. I'm not going to say what they are, but I haven't seen anywhere else.
Yeah. No.
That's just what I was like, when it was first shown to me, I'm like, that's a thing? And then it's like, it's going to be it's going to be great to see how other people see these things, trying to like say stuff without like actually saying what it is.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, seeing people's reactions. That's it. Those are the words. The words are hard.
You need the talking phone.
Oh yeah. But no, like this year is going to be a very, very, very good one. But it's going to take the breath away out of some people. I could say that.
Nice. We are definitely looking forward to it. And I mean, aside from the amazing trails that you guys have, you've got some other stuff going on out there at the forest as well, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's.
Yeah, I mean the front yard has got food trucks out there. We've always got the one that's been long standing with us for a while.
Yeah.
But also last year we started bringing in a handful more, switching those out every night.
Nice.
Sometimes maybe the same one for the whole weekend, but it's been a good variety of some really interesting food trucks and cool stuff to try out. We are loving it at the end of the night if we can actually catch them before so are the other actors. But we always have usually DJ going. I'm sure that should be all full on this year again. The DJ helps kind of really just keep everybody entertained out there, also giving information on how everything's happening with the lines and stuff. So it's really nice to kind of just hang out and have someone helping us out there on the mic.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it gives you a chance to, some people are just, kind of dancing over and hanging out by the music, enjoying it. So I believe we just confirmed in the chat that laser tag is going to happen this year. Petrified Forest can confirm that, but they just did say that in your chat.
Yes, I did. That's kind of where I was going with that. Was I did see them say that they're expanding to include laser tag this year, which is very exciting.
Yeah, we did it last year. I think a lot of people loved it and had fun with it. It definitely gives you a chance to make a whole night out of coming and seeing us, which you could already do that if you kind of just enjoy letting the lines go by for a little bit, and waiting for the next trail. But this gives you a little more to do. Yeah, laser tag, it's fun, it's exciting, it's high action, high pace, whatever. It's intense. It gives you a chance to work up a sweat if you want to while you're there, or just casually have fun.
Yeah.
And we're having extra entertainment outside the front gates this year.
Sure.
Really?
And then you can always ride our terror trolleys.
Yeah.
To get from the parking areas to our front gate.
Yeah.
And you might see some people on there too before you even get inside to us.
That way, from even starting the parking lot, from hopping on the trolley, that's where
The experience
begins. Then when you go outside of our gate, you got stuff going on there. And then when you go inside the gate, you got to deal with us. So
that's pretty awesome. And then so Petrified's in the chat saying the backstage tours.
Oh yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's
something that's it's not a lot of places are doing it, and I mean that's a shame for them because it's VIP tours basically is you get to go backstage. They tell you the history of everything at the forest and get to show you how things actually work, how the sausage is made basically, and you even might get to scare a little bit too. We've got some spots for people on the tours to do a little scaring. So So if you got somebody in your group too that might be like, okay, these trails were a bit much, then it might be a better option to do the tour and then see how it's actually done.
We have had people actually do it as well. They've gone through the haunt first, and they love this one particular character. They're like, "Oh my god, I want to meet this person." They go and get a backstage tour because in the backstage tour, you can request to meet certain characters as well.
Oh wow!
And I've known that's happened to a couple of people, where they got the group's so good they wanted to meet that actual actor for us. And so they went and got a backstage tour, and then the backstage tour, I want to meet him, and they pull them, got pictures, everything. Oh. And so people really love the fact that they can do that as well.
Yeah, and I do want to point out too that the VIP tour, you do not get scared.
Yes.
At all. Whenever you're in the back areas, no actors will scare you. So if somebody's too afraid to do the trails, they can take the tour. They're not going to get scared.
Yeah, scare-free zone.
That's a pretty strict rule for us.
Yeah, we did. I think it was last year when we came out. We were able to do the backstage tour, and it was so cool just to kind of see how everything is set up, how everything kind of connects back there, and I got to scare, and that made my heart very happy because they were like, "Well, do you want to do it?" And I was like, I don't know what kind of question that is. Of course I want to get in there. Yes, let me torture some people. So, I mean, that was a ton of fun. So if you're watching this or, you're a fan of the forest and you guys just go out there anyway to have a good time, do the backstage tour. It's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great information. And as you guys said, it's a great way to meet those actors that scare the crap out of you. And prove that they're not really monsters. I mean, we're all little monsters somehow, somewhere. But just saying, it's a safer way to meet the monster, so to speak.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's awesome. I'm very excited. I'm glad that that's coming back. And I kind of like the fact that you do it during the run. So it's not like a beforehand, you know what I mean? You're kind of doing it while the action's going. So it gives, if the person wants to scare, the chance to jump in and just kind of see what it's like from the other side of the fence, so to speak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. And then are you guys going to have your merch booth? I was getting there. Petrified, you're ahead of me in the chat there. I love it. You guys always have some of my favorite merch. Okay, first of all, can we just talk about your shirts for a minute? They are so comfy and so soft.
Yeah, definitely thought has been put in for that.
Yeah.
And we have sippy cups.
Oh.
Yeah, my personal favorite are the ones with the baseball sleeves, but yeah,
Yes.
they're all pretty comfortable. They actually specifically pick out shirts that are, comfortable and well made. And some thought goes into that.
And shot glasses and koozies.
And you guys still doing hoodies this year too? I'm assuming then, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And then are you guys
Yeah,
also
why
doing?
not?
I know you guys did drawstrings last year. Are you doing those again this year too?
That I'm not sure of.
Maybe.
Possibly, I don't know. They might. Petrified Forest might answer for us.
Yeah, give them a couple seconds.
All right, Petrified.
Yeah,
There's that small delay that's in there, so I'll keep an eye on the chat and see if they pop out. But yeah, stop by the merch booth and grab some swag because the designs change, which is nice. Because then I love an event shirt because then I develop this collection where I'm like, oh, in 2017 I had this shirt, and now here's a shirt for 2020, and then I can just wear it whenever, and it's usually got some of my favorites from those. So I love the fact that you guys do that. You guys gear the shirts towards the event itself. I think it's a great selling point, especially with the themes that you guys have this year. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's see here. Where else? Oh, okay. So now I don't remember this personally, but you guys have a thing called the box. So
Oh, yeah.
I do have a clip. I want to show that clip real quick, and then we're going to talk about this a little bit because I am not familiar with it. But let's go ahead and roll that clip real quick. I love that the added sound effects are my favorite, by the way.
I didn't know people could hear me.
For that one they could, yes. Okay, and yes, I did get confirmation.
I'll hand you the box.
That time they did, but that's okay. It was good. There you go. Talking pumpkin. Let's see. Okay, so yes, drawstring bags are coming back, folks. So you get each a little bag. Thank you for that. So tell us about the box, because I'm not familiar with it. What is it? How does it work? Can I put a child in there and just leave them? Like, what's...
No, people have tried that. That's not okay.
We'll give it back.
Yeah, you get the child back.
Aw.
But yeah, the box, it's just, fans love it. And it's like, that's one of the elements that we have every year that if it doesn't come back, people are like, hey, where's this? Like, where's the bus? But the box is one that people love because it's just a great way to get you into the mindset of that trail. It's very immersive. You get into the box, there's enough room for you to be in there. There may or may not be something in there with you, but typically, you get into that box, and then you start, you get pushed into the trail. So when you come out of that box, it's happening.
Oh yeah.
And and it's a great way to just you get into that mindset. It's like it's immersive. You're in that trail. And people love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, we definitely wanted to bring it back for the fans.
That's definitely a fun way to start it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like, here, go in here. Shut the door. Have fun.
Yeah, once that door closes, you kind of realize, you have like a moment, you realize, you go, oh no.
Yeah.
And then that's when the box starts moving, you're just like...
It's like, because you can't tell how far you're moving or anything, or where you're going, or you don't know what's going to come out at you when those doors open. It's
I get a couple. Well, I got a friend of mine in the chat. She's like, "Yeah, I'm not a fan of the scary box."
It's a box of happiness.
Yes.
I like that. Step into my box of happiness. Now, my happiness is definitely not going to be the same as yours, but that's okay. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are bringing it back. I can't wait to experience that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think that's cool. Now, I know I've got some friends who, they always ask me every time I talk to different trails, and I like to ask this question. Are you guys accessible as far as mobility goes, like wheelchairs or things like that? I know it's outside, so it's a little tougher than rolling on concrete. So I would imagine that folks would have to keep that in mind. Like there's tree roots and stuff, and that's a part of the earth, and too bad.
There is, I mean, everything is built to ADA standards and stuff, but that's also why we have special needs night. So if you're extremely worried about the tree roots and things like that, and you maybe just need more time to go through a trail or any other special needs you can think of, we have that night for you, and we can accommodate anything you want. We actually run ahead of every individual group and tell the trail what their specific need is.
Oh, wow.
If they maybe don't want full out scares, they just want to look at everything. We can do that. We can accommodate anything that night that you need. You can go at your own pace, and it's a really, really awesome, rewarding night to work.
Yep. And it's only people that have special needs for the trails that are allowed in that night. So you're not going to be fighting with, the regular crowds. It's just for the people that need that extra time.
Oh, I love that. I think that that's fantastic that you guys do that. And then you guys usually do like a daytime event too, don't you?
Yes, we also have Kids Day, which is that same week. And that's for Make-A-Wish. Every penny that we make that day goes to Make-A-Wish.
That's awesome.
And honestly, those two are the most rewarding day and night I think that we do every year. Because you're giving people these opportunities they don't normally get, and right. It's a lot of fun.
That's pretty awesome. Do you guys all right, let's see, hold on. So for the Make-A-Wish Saturdays, how does that work? Do you guys open up the trails and just kind of let the kids I'm assuming sans all the super spooky stuff? I would imagine. I mean, listen, I'm up for some traumatization sometimes, but
we hide some things. We don't have our characters in their costumes for the nighttime show. We have volunteers come in their own costumes that you'd probably see more at like a family-friendly event.
Nice.
And then we encourage the kids to show up in costumes, things like that. So it's a kind of more family-friendly overall as far as the look. And then, they're using our trails as a candy trail.
Yeah, it's more of a trick-or-treat than a scare. They get to go through. We won't necessarily open up all the trails. Usually it's just one or two.
Right.
And they'll go back. So, they get to see the sets, which is still cool and creepy. But, they have people in there giving them candy instead of scaring them.
And there's all sorts of games and arts and crafts and little activities for the kids to do, too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not getting in again.
No.
No, not getting in this time.
Oh, no.
Me and Ken originally thought of the idea. Let's have a dunk tank. Like, that'd be a great thing. And we're like, we'll be the first two, to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Once you actually got up there, you kind of look down, you're like, I'm high up. It is honestly the most terrifying thing I have ever done. And just doing that over and over again. And then every kid's a part of the Little League World Series and has perfect aim.
Yeah, it's all family.
And then we get to the point of like, oh no, let's keep moving it back. Can we push them back like a quarter mile, please? And they still hit the target. It's like,
it's crazy. It's like, you're sitting there. It's like, oh man, am I going down? I'm going down. It's like you don't know. There's no warning. Then you got this little 3-year-old that somehow has this crazy arm that's Sammy Sosa that's going to throw it from 50 feet away and nail it all 3 times. Oh yeah.
We still get nervous hearing that ding.
Yeah, if I ever see one at like a carnival or something, I'm just gonna go up and give the guy $20 and say I'm so sorry. I'm not even gonna throw the balls.
You have little trauma of your own there. You hear that ding and you're quickly just like jerking around a little bit, like no.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We're done.
No.
So we'll help with the dunk tank. We'll call for people.
We'll be cheerleaders.
Yeah.
There you go. I like the cheerleaders.
Come over, but I'm not getting in there.
Now, the Kids' Day is October 15th, and then the Special Needs is October 12th.
Yes.
So mark those calendars. Thank you for Petrified for chiming in on the chat on that one. I do have some questions. So for the trick-or-treating, for the Kids' Day, are they allowed to bring their own buckets? Or, do you guys have specialty treat buckets? How does that work usually?
I think most kids bring their buckets.
Yeah, most of them bring their own there because they're already ready to go. They got their costumes ready.
Oh, yeah, they got a plan.
They're ready.
They get the treats, and then there's games they can play where they get lots of different toys and stuff like that too. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. So for the Make-A-Wish Day that you guys do, are you guys how do I word this properly? So are you also donating like online sales for that day as well as any of the cash sales that come up to the booth, or how does that usually work?
Yeah, it's everything made during the morning of Kids Day.
Okay.
Yeah. So literally anything. The price that they pay to get in. The dunk tank is one where you pay a couple dollars to to get somebody to go in the tank. But yeah, I mean, literally, if we find change or money on the ground, that's going in the bucket for Make-A-Wish. Every penny is going to that.
That's awesome. And then do you guys also have like a donation area set up so if folks want to give more, they're able to do that, I'm imagining?
Well, I'm sure we could figure that out if somebody wanted to.
It's always allowed. I think that they mentioned that at the front if
Yes.
they can. So yeah, you get donations will definitely be accepted and added to that.
Nice. That's awesome. So thank you guys for doing that. I think that that's fantastic. I love that every penny goes back to Make-A-Wish. I'm big fan of them, big supporter of them. I love what they do, and I love that you guys are helping with that as well. And let's just show the folks at home your operating days for the season. You guys you're running for a little while. So you're running in October? Actually, no. Wait, hold on. Calendar. Let me look at this. So the end of September then.
Yeah, technically the last day of September is our opening night.
Wow, and then you guys are running all the way up until the 29th, which is awesome. So you've got your special needs night, you have your Make-A-Wish day, and then you have your total eclipse. What is that about?
Total eclipse.
Oh, total eclipse,
Man.
That's the night where it's lights out on the trails.
Oh.
And each group gets a glow stick, and they have to go through the trail, and the actors are allowed to touch and go for the glow stick. And if you lose that glow stick, you're in the dark for the rest of the trail.
Oh, that's got to be fun.
Yeah, it is.
We have people that go through the haunt on a normal night so they can see the whole show, all the lights, everything. Then they come back specifically for that night because it is a whole other monster.
Mm-hmm.
And it just
Literally.
it's a blast though, and like the actors are pumped like about it, but you get the people that just show up just so excited.
That's why we're doing it 2 nights. We're doing it the last 2 Wednesdays of October.
I'm gonna have to figure that out because we have not experienced that, and that is something that I think needs to be remedied this year.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the experience. It is.
Yes.
I think that'd be awesome. So, okay, I've got a few people chiming in. So, okay, every night all sales can be rounded up for Make-A-Wish as well. That's awesome. They can purchase a star for additional donations. That's fantastic. So, thank you guys in the chat for chiming in. Kimmy and Petrified, I appreciate you guys giving us that information. That's awesome. The Eclipse night sounds like fun. I'm in. I'm game. That sounds like... So wait, so the glow stick now, are you talking like the itty bitty ones, or are you guys giving like the big ones?
No, it's like the big necklace ones.
Okay.
Like in between. Not the little thin like wrap around your wrist type one at least. Right?
No, it's like this necklace.
About that.
I would strongly suggest not wearing it as a necklace.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty good size.
But yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna be dark. If that's where you're trying to get with that. It's dark.
Yeah.
Nice. Now for the glow sticks on that, so is that something where I know you mentioned if you lose your glow stick, so can the monsters of the forest take those sticks from you if you're not paying attention?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's dirty. That's some dirty stuff
to be
there.
fair, you get a glow stick at the beginning of each trail, so.
Oh,
You got a chance
that's too easy. That's too easy.
Well, no, not really. No, we're still gonna get them.
I was saying we're still gonna get them because it's a competition with our actors that like, who can get the most glow sticks, and
it's a real sense of pride. They'll say,
yeah.
I got 100, or whatever.
And they're sneaky. They'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all. It's like full
you might think
bragging
you have a
rights.
firm grip.
No.
They're coming at you from all sides anyway.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be yeah. And then so Blood Moon is also new this year. What's that?
Oh yeah, we're pretty excited. This is our first time being open on a Sunday, but that day is the full moon and it's the blood moon.
Yes.
According to the almanac, it's not just something we made up. But we're like that's just too perfect, and the owners were like, yeah, we can't not do that night. So we're doing it, and we're doing something brand new. Besides being a Sunday, is that we're actually going to have the bike pass, where you can pay and go on the trails multiple times.
Oh.
So not just once. I'm sorry, it's the bike pass where you can get like a little sticker or anything, or a little bike.
Okay, you got it there on your
Bike,
neck.
yeah.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. See, I like a multiple things. I enjoy going through trails once, but I like going a second time because it's always a different experience. It's never the same.
Oh yeah.
Because usually the actors tend to find they get more creative as the evening comes on and as the run goes on. So it's always nice to kind of to see the changes go through. And it's
Well, and that's not just the actors. That's we'll actually try to get people to try new lines, because we know people come through several times.
Yeah.
We want it to be a better, different experience every time. So we're always encouraging trying different things out.
I think, and we try not to stifle their individual creativity as well. Like we come up with a bit like anyone would at a haunt, but we give them options. So
Right.
yeah.
sometimes it can just be mixed up because our actors do a great job at that, really.
That's awesome. And then the Bite Mark Pass is unlimited entries to all 3 of the houses, and that's I got Petrified chiming in. This is where I'm not just pulling information out of the air, folks. I'm not that good. So that goes from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. on a Sunday. So I mean, I'm in. I love a school night.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. I'm excited. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun, and that's gonna be pretty busy too, I believe. So that's
yeah.
cool. Are you guys still looking for people? Are you guys fully staffed at this point?
We are good on actors right now.
Awesome.
I believe we're doing okay. Didn't get an answer right. I believe we're doing all right. So I honestly, unfortunately, if anyone is still looking, I think we're good.
Okay. I had somebody ask me the other day, and I was like, I'll ask the question. It's always good to ask.
Yeah. I mean, we did have another hiring day just last week at this point, or a couple weeks ago, right?
The 28th.
But yeah, let's see. Oh, sorry, I was seeing if they said something else in your chat. But no, unfortunately, yeah, we don't have any more fun scaring spots for anyone.
Okay. No worries. And they did mention the hospitality industry has been asking for a night to be able to attend also. So that Sunday would work for that as well. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's good. That's a very good
the
bonus.
one night, yeah.
A lot of haunts aren't really open Sundays. Everybody's like that, like Friday, Saturday, or they throw in the Thursday. But I like a Sunday as well. I like it all weekend long. The weekend doesn't end on Saturday; it goes to Sunday. So that makes me happy that you guys have added that Sunday in. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think you guys are gonna be pretty busy.
Yeah,
No, I hope so.
or at least like you said, give a chance to other people that maybe can't or mix it up.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've literally done that to go see other haunts ourselves on the Sunday. So
Oh yeah. Now let's take a look. Now for parking for you guys are on a fairly busy street, and you don't really have parking spot, but you've got a lot of businesses who tend to lend their space to you guys, which I think is awesome. And I just wanted to show the folks at home the map and the little purple cars there of where you can park.
yeah, that's our parking areas, and those are all free parking. All of our parking areas are free, and even if it's a bit of a walk, like Adjectives, we do have the two terror trolleys that will be coming by picking everyone up and drop them off at the front gate, and then bringing you back. And that's something that we, really want to make it inclusive as a part of the experience. So the minute you're out of your car and on that trolley, you're ours. You'll be entertained until you get back into that car, or run back to the car. Whichever.
That's only an Adjectives. The rest of them, you would just be walking on your own. But like you said, they're all within a 5-minute walk.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, it's absolutely no parking on our property except for some limited handicap spots. Absolutely no parking next door to our good friends at Poblanos.
Yes.
Oh,
Or Wawa. They've all been great to us, and it's not just for that reason though. They'll tow your car, so we just make sure.
yeah, there's that.
wouldn't take that risk. Because they will, and by all means, they have the right. It's going to be busy weekends for them, so they don't really, So that just so that everyone's clear, make sure you hit up one of those spots that you just showed on that map that's on our website. And like Ken said, try to do the terror trolley more than anything if you could, because
it's a part of the experience. It's a lot of fun.
We did it a lot. We usually we get lucky and end up getting pretty close, but last year we were a little bit further out, so we got to take the trolley. And in fact, one of our friends, she was on the trolley last year, and it was like empty. There was only like 5 of us on the way back to the car, so it was a lot of fun with her and her, watching her kind of interact with everybody. And that definitely, it's a great way to start your night, and it's a great way to end your night.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So I definitely would recommend, if you're, down that way, jump on that trolley. It's a lot of fun. Now, have you guys figured out how I know in the past you've done the lines differently for each of the trails. So how are you guys doing them this year?
That shouldn't be much different. The front yard, I think, might be getting, like Petrified had said earlier, a bit expanded.
Okay.
Yes, so that might give a little bit of a different look to the layout, possibly. But we're still sticking with the color wheel, as far as I'm aware. Kind of got that going. The system's been going for a while for us, working.
Yeah, it works pretty effectively.
I don't think you'll see much different. If you might have seen, if any folks came during that year of COVID, and where we were thankfully still able to pull off a year during that. We had a lot of social distancing procedures set in place for our queue lines, but kind of back to normal. I think everyone is at this point, thankfully.
And there is one thing I actually did want to point out too, is once you go through, with the color wheel, when your color comes up, you go into the first trail. Once you go through that first trail, you can go into the fast pass lines for the next 2 trails. Because every year I'd have people stop me, even when I'm in character, which is a little annoying because I can't talk to them. But people will be like, well, where do I pay for that fast pass? It's like, you already paid for that fast pass. Once you go through that first line, you can go in the fast pass for the other 2 trails with the regular ticket.
I did not know that. I just got back in the regular line and waited my turn.
But we have people out there with the little sign fast pass, and I guess,
Do a little dance.
Yeah.
Right? They'd shimmy a little.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of places do. They have a fast pass option, and it's a separate ticket. So I think most people are so used to when they hear that term, they're like, well, where do I give you money for this thing? So it's nice that it's automatically included for you guys once you go through that first trail. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, people really like it. Yeah, but unfortunately, not everybody realizes. We'll explain it when everybody walks in, but with all everything going on and the music and everything.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, and people are excited. Like, people get excited and they're ready to go, and they don't want to really listen to a spiel. They just want to jump into the action and have all the fun. So I kind of get it, but thank you for that, because I was one of those people that was just like, let's go do all the things. And then I was just like, whatever, I'm getting in the line, because I didn't know that was a part of it, but I'm glad that it is, and thank you for pointing that out.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right, so I think we about covered all the goods. The last thing that I would want to kind of throw out there to folks, if you're coming to visit the trail, wear appropriate clothing.
Yes.
It's date night, you want to get all cute, and that's great, but you're outside.
You can be cute in boots.
Yes. Yeah, flip flops, not so good.
No.
High heels, you're not going to make it. You're going to look like a baby giraffe. And you're going to go down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely comfortable shoes. I would suggest pants. Maybe long sleeve, not heavy shirts. Anything you can move around comfortably, and anything you can run in case you need to, because you might.
And then just for folks also who may not realize is you don't conga line through your houses. You separate. So if there's, a small group of you, you're not going to be with another group of 15. No. So keep that in mind. You're going to get good scares. You're going to have a great time. Definitely dress appropriate and just have fun. That's why everybody's here, is to have a good time.
Exactly.
For sure.
Well, I have 2 more questions for you guys, and I know I've asked you this before, but I'm gonna ask it again because things change, and it's been about a year since I've had you guys on the show, and I like to think that we all grow as people and our tastes change on things. So I gotta ask each of you, what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Nerds.
Yeah, that's still. See, I still want to clarify. Are we talking candy that's only available during the Halloween season?
But all the candy is available.
No, there's some rare. I mean,
There is some specialty candy that's available during the Halloween season, such as my personal favorite. But I'll lengthen that out a little bit more to include all candies, just because there's really not a whole lot of specialty Halloween candy that's only out at Halloween.
yeah, that's true. I guess candy corn's still out there even the rest of the year, but
I do love candy corn.
I love candy corn.
no, I just like the pumpkin shaped ones.
The pumpkin shaped ones are the best.
Yeah.
But all candy
Yeah.
corn is great. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
I love you
Well, I
even
know.
more. Team Candy Corn.
Yes.
My husband's in the chat. Banned candy corn. I don't need that. I'm going to boot him. I don't need your negativity
Oh.
about banning candy corn, sir. You know.
Well, see, my
Oh, you're
favorite.
nasty.
I know y'all are talking about candy corn, and I'm like, but you got to make it better. And I do this at Halloween every year. You mix the candy corn with peanuts.
And actually, I've tried it. He's
It's
made
really
it. It is
good.
actually phenomenal.
It's disgusting. It ruins the candy
No,
corn.
it is phenomenal. I
No,
tried.
it's
Like
amazing.
he made it one time. I actually tried it. It was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's addictive.
No.
And I mean, it gives you a little protein boost too.
Yeah, exactly. 3 out of 1, you lose.
Stop trying to make it
Yeah.
healthy.
Fine,
Wait.
gluten, that nasty stuff.
Stop trying to make it a little healthy, all right, with your protein boost. Knock that off, all right? Let's be real about this. There's nothing that should be healthy about candy.
Well, that's true. That's true. Just a little peanuts then.
It just makes you feel better about eating handfuls of it.
Yeah.
All right, you can mix it in with some popcorn and have like
Yeah, see,
that
popcorn,
salty
that would
sweet.
work, yeah.
Oh no, that'd be good. Yeah.
That would be good.
But yeah, as far as candy though, I mean, whenever my kids, went out trick or treating, all their Tootsie Rolls somehow magically disappear the next day. It's like I thought I got Tootsie Rolls. No.
Your breath still smells like it. What are you talking
Because
about?
that's just drooling. Tootsie Rolls and Smarties. I would trade for that. Okay, I'll give you 2 Snickers for all those Smarties.
Oh, people eat it up too, man, because that chocolate is the coveted thing of
Yeah.
trick-or-treating. It really is. My neighbors used to do like toothpaste
Oh yeah.
and like penny. I never understood loose change.
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got pennies?
No.
Oh,
my
yeah,
goodness.
wow. I must be old then because, yeah, my neighbors were like, here's 5 cents. And I'm just like, what is...
I feel like that's people who didn't plan and was just
No,
like,
they just
oh,
ran out
there's
of
kids
candy.
at the door.
They got a candy. Here's a couple pennies, kid. Ooh, a quarter? All right. You're not so bad.
Whoa.
I
And then
mean-
you find, then there's the, to offset the toothbrush people or the toothpaste people and the change people, then you got the full candy bar.
Yes.
You find one of those, it's gold.
Oh yeah.
Those
Then you start
are...
running home to change your costume real quick.
Yeah. It's like, quick, switch. Okay, you're back.
Carry the extra
Like,
mask.
It's like I'm gonna pull a share. I'm having 7 costume changes in one night.
Just keep running back to the car or back behind the neighbor's house real quick and change and come back. They'll never know. You don't have to talk. It's fine. I have friends that do full candy bars, and I'm like, what time do you start?
Yeah.
And is there an age limit? Because I will come in costume for a full-size candy bar, no questions asked. All right. And next up, I guess, so what about your favorite horror films?
I know. Your answer.
Mine's always still is The Tingler by Vincent Price. It's an old one.
Nice.
It's fun. Actually, where did we just see that? Something without spoiling, but it was in an episode of something we just watched. American Horror Story Shorts, I think. Or no?
Oh, was it on American Horror Stories?
Oh, was it?
Some movie we
I don't
just
know.
watched featured it. No, it was Freaky or one
No.
of those. Black Phone. Or,
No.
Wasn't Black Phone.
Freaky.
It might have been freaky.
Anyways, but yeah, the Tingler.
Anyway, it was just on the TV in the background of some show, and he got so excited. He's like, "They're watching the Tingler!"
Yay!
People to see this movie.
Yeah.
That's one. I remember ever since you like told me about it, I'm like, I must see this film.
But have you seen it?
I've not seen it yet.
Ah.
Now
I haven't.
I'm probably gonna watch it like this week though. I'm gonna make it a point. Like I'm not going to sleep till I watch it.
I'm gonna hold you to. I'm gonna message you in like a week and be like, "So, how's Tingler?" You're gonna be like, "What?"
Fair, yes. I'd say keep me to my word.
Yeah, I think actually the first one I ever saw that would be a horror movie was Jaws, which left me
Nice.
scarred. But I think honestly my favorite would be Fright Night, the original Fright Night. I know it's ancient. The new one's okay, but
No, it's
I
not.
don't know, just something about that original. It was just amazing. The kid that nobody believes, and he's like, nope, serious, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
Coming to be the hero even though they were scared and all. Yeah, it's just great. There's so many good themes in that.
There's a lot of it. Chris Sarandon in that was just.
Mm-hmm.
He was my favorite.
You want to go, Chris?
Oh, I mean, I gotta just go original Halloween,
Yeah,
And
her and I are the
original.
same.
Texas Chainsaw. But then for more modern, I love Trick or Treat.
Oh, I love Trick or Treat.
So, it's back in theaters.
I heard.
I bought our tickets. I was like, "Oh, it's in
Uh.
theaters. Buy my ticket. Let's go."
Yeah.
It's I think it's like the second week of October. It's playing for or the first, second, and third week of October. It's playing like a couple of days in a few different theaters.
I just hope at some point, Trick or Treat too. I hope more than anything, just bring back Sam with like how they did like the first one, but like new stories. I think that'd just be phenomenal because I love those like anthology kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's just we just saw him, but do you see him walking in the background? Like I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like how she agreed, my number one is the original Halloween. That was the first horror movie I actually ever seen on actual Halloween night as a child. And then later that night, my best friend was staying over with me, and my mom comes running up into my room and says, "Look out the window, there's someone out front." My dad dressed up as Michael Myers, who then proceeded to break into my house, pretend to murder my mom in front of all of us, and pretty much scar us for life. But I think that is the point where I turned and where I'm like, I like scary things.
That's why you are the way you are.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
There's your origin story right there of how it happened. That's a pretty awesome story. I will say, I'm a little jealous, to be honest with you. That's pretty awesome. There are a couple people, your dad's my hero. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Halloween is such a fantastic movie. John Carpenter's original is just the score's fantastic, the tone, the pacing it's like the perfect horror movie in my opinion.
It's very simple, it's not over the top. I think it's just, to me, it feels very realistic.
Yes.
And that is what creeps me out as well. And then my dad pretending to kill him. So yeah.
Then, it's all right. No, those are awesome. Some fine choices. And yeah, Trick or Treat's definitely one of my personal, more modern horror films. It's become such a classic, it's got this huge following that just kind of happened out of nowhere. And each short within that film is just, I remember watching it, and the first time you see the werewolves, I lost my mind. I just sat there and was like, this is amazing. I lost it full on, nerded out, lost my mind. And I'm like, this is right here. This is fantastic. I love a good transformation.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. I dig it. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on tonight and for talking to me about what kind of scares everyone can expect this year. And I'm curious to see what you guys are going to be rocking out there at the forest. I can kind of guess crystals, but I might be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong. You never know.
Probably right.
But I'm definitely curious to see what everybody else is going to wear. So thank you guys for coming. Everybody, if you're not following Petrified Forest, follow their socials, all of the medias. You guys are on what? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Everything.
All of the things. Your TikToks, by the way, are some of my favorite things to watch. They entertain me. So thank you guys so much. And thank you for coming. And I hope to see you guys in a couple weeks.
Yes.
We're ready.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us on. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys. And thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, till next time, everybody. Keep it spooky. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's get this here.